Friends, welcome back. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays Frosthaven, episode 3 in fact, and we are taking on scenario 4, Heart of Ice. I'm excited about Frosthaven. I'll be honest. It's been sitting on the shelf for quite a while, and to come back to it now, after a little bit of time off, it's reminded me of what I loved about Gloomhaven. I'm really enjoying the outpost phase. I've been reading a little bit online. People don't really like the outpost phase. I've only done one, of course, but yeah, I'm quite excited for that. So let's dive into our little books area. We've got Heart of Ice set up, but something I didn't do last episode after being successful in our scenario, which was at level 2, we gain a bonus experience of 8 for each person. So it's 24 experience for Jemmy, which is nice, and 30 experience for Death. How good is that? If we can get 7 experience in this campaign, in this one, we will level up Death, which would be outstanding. Heart of Ice. I don't know what this means, but yeah, maybe difficulty. I'm not sure. Algok's offensive is completed, so we read Introduction A and we use the starting map below. Our scenario goals is when one boss is dead, only one boss is dead. At the end of that round, if the Snow Dancer is dead, if the Frozen Fist is dead. Okay, the battle is near. Sounds of it echo off the tunnel's icy walls, metal crashing against the stone, thunder ripping the air, the chest-shaking howls of Algox. Your breath is heavy as you follow your guide. Closer, closer, and then you arrive. The central chamber opens like a cavernous maw, ice and blood and bodies writhing in battle. At the center of the room hangs an enormous shard of pearlescent ice, and for a moment you simply stare at it. The shard rotates slowly in the air, held aloft by some otherworldly means. Clearly, a great power does reign here. But the middle of the battle is no time to stand around. The Algox around you are locked in bitter combat, spells shooting out with terrible quickness and heavy fists swinging. Your Algox companion shakes off his injuries and steps forward. From the cheers that rise from the combatants when he enters the room, he gathers what must be some sort of leader to the ice speakers. He concentrates, and a thick whirl of ice collects on his fist, solidifying into jagged, brutal-looking gauntlets. The chieftain tilts his head up and releases a howl so loud and terrible it cools the blood in your veins. Another terrifying howl tears through the air in response, and from the other side of the chamber, a blistering bolt of blue energy shoots out and crashes against the wall next to you. It's the Snow Speaker Chieftain, standing almost a head taller than even your enormous companion, and she's wielding the snow itself as a weapon. It's exciting. The two chiefs charge and crash near the center of the room, blasting open a gap in the battle. Both are clearly more skilled than the other fighters, and each moves with a surety gained from authority. Thunder cracks around the Snow Speaker, and the Ice Speaker bludgeons the air and ground with brutal strikes. But then the sea of Algox condenses back around you, all of them looking angry and suspicious. If you want to get to the main fight, you'll have to fight your way through these combatants first. You move into the main chamber to see the two chieftains locked in mortal combat around a massive crystal of ice at the center of the room. The Algox behind you no longer give chase. They are waiting to see what you do, but you can afford to wait no longer. If you're going to buy security for Frosthaven, you'll have to help finish this fight. It's time to pick a side. Alright, so we have to kill a boss. One boss is dead, and character summons have collectively dealt damage to that boss equal to at least half its maximum hit point value. Cool. And character summons have collectively to that boss equal. Alright, so we have to do half damage on the boss. Let's have a look at the little map. So we're starting here. Maybe we'll start here. No, actually, I think we want to start like so. Great, so let's just review scenario setup again. We're over here again, Deno. Select a scenario. We don't have to resolve a road event because it's a linked scenario. I believe when you resolve a linked scenario, I'm sure I read that somewhere. Scenario flow chart. Scenario conclusion. They must skip the outpost phase. I'm going to assume that we don't do a raid event. Doesn't make any sense. Set up the map tiles, retrieve all monsters. Done. Shuffle all attack modifier decks. Deal and select battle goals. Alright, so we'll flip this over here. So we might make some changes to the decks. I think we might need to add one more ranged to the Geminates deck. One more actual ranged. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright. Have one or more cards in your hand each time you rest. Alright, Zealot's the most likely, which is have 3 or fewer total cards in your hand and discard pile while also not exhausted at the end of the scenario. Apply a different negative condition. We don't apply a lot of conditions. Kill the first enemy to die in the scenario. Opener. We'll take that one. Let's just review this one. So, Hail of Thorns, that creates ice. Only range 4 or 5. Smouldering Hatred. We don't want to lose that one. That one's very good. We have that one ourselves. Mind Spike. That's good. That Scarab Flight's been awesome. Harvest the Essence might be the one to go. Oh, that's the self-heal. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of Mind Spike and we'll put that one in. That one looks good. I was happy with those. Alright, and I think we were pretty happy with the other one. So we have to add some +0 or -1 modifiers to our modifier decks. Unfortunately, because this scenario, I'd like to ignore some scenario effects would be nice, but done and done. Health dials are good, everything's set up, as you can see. We're ready to go. Let's get excited. All right. So, we'll just reiterate. Door 1 is locked. It will unlock when all revealed enemies are dead. Scouts and priests are allies to each other. And guards and archers are allies to each other. Scouts and priests use the ally deck. And that's it. So, at the moment, this guy is definitely going to target the scout. This guy is definitely going to target the scout. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Is going to target whoever has the lower initiative. But that's at this point in time. So, the first thing we definitely want to do is achieve our opener goal. So, if we're starting at ranged, that's at range 3 to 4. And that's got to pull into my embrace. He's got a ranged attack as well, doesn't he? On his low. Or do we go into a range one to start us off? Yeah, I like all attacks targeting us this round gain disadvantage. And that's a push. Okay, so this is if we start in melee. Do we want to kick off with a 5? How much damage are they? 11. No, I don't think we will. We'll just go Changeling's Boon. So we'll go 23 for the Tarawa Geminate, and he's going to start there in thingy form. And we might try and go earlier. So we have a 14 or a 19. The 19 will be our selection. And we'll just use that for movement 2. And we're not going to have knight. So that's such a good card. Just got to get a thing. It's only range 2, so that one's not ideal for us. Target all adjacent enemies. No. That's range 4. Yep, so we'll do Black Barrage. Alrighty. So Jemmy the Geminate is kicking us off at 23. And Death is kicking us off at 19. Let's draw our first round. Everything is done. Boom. Alright, so Death's going to go first. We're going to play, this is a move 2. But we're going to do that after we attack with Black Barrage. So Black Barrage, it's an attack 2, range 4. We don't have Knight to consume. We're going to target number 5, and we get a -1. So it's literally 1 damage to that Algox Scout. Very good. Then we'll move 2. And we'll move to there. This guy, the Geminate, he's next. He's going to move 3, and all attacks targeting us this round gain disadvantage. And then we're going to do 2 attacks at +2/+2. So we'll start with a poison on the first attack. So that does 2 damage. And this next one has poison, which gives us 3 damage. And that will do us. Great. So the Scout is going to jump and loot. This Scout, its focus is here, so it's going to jump and loot. There's no loot to take. This guy's already adjacent, so he's not going to jump and loot. So the guards. So this one will go 1-2, and he's going to attack number 6. Now he's going to use the monster deck. Hey, why is there no allied deck set up? How can I add an allied deck, I wonder? Show ally attack modified deck. How good is that? I love it. All right, so the ally attack for the no, so they're the monsters. So he's using the guard attack. So this is the elite. So he hits for 4 damage on this scout. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next monster guard is number 2. He's also going to attack number 6. He's going to hit him for 2. That's 5 damage. What a legend. And this guy, he goes to there. And he hits for 2. It's a good start. Next round. All right, so we need the Geminate to go first. So we go for our fastest card, which is Shield and Retaliate. And then it might be worth going for Draining Pincers at this point. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. There's no sunlight. So we're at 14 for Jemmy. And I think we want to place a hex, shadow. Do we want to add our sunless apparition? He's only got 1 health. But he's not a loss. Wow. Why have I not been summoning a shadow beast all the time? Speed 3. He's unreal. Alright, I'm doing it. I'm doing a sunless apparition. Let's add a shadow beast to the mix. Woohoo! Love summons. Alright. They'll draw. Yes, Jemmy's off. Those idiot scouts are looting again. What a pest. Alright. So we're going to put up Shield and Retaliate. And then we're going to swing on both of those guys. So we're going to lose this card. We've got Shield and Retaliate up for the turn. And this attack is 3 damage. We're actually going to use our Spyglass to put advantage on this first attack roll on the scout who's got 3 health left. So first one is a -1, second one is a 0, so we take the 0, it does 4 damage, which kills the scout. 1, 2, 3. Which is great. And then the second one, we won't have advantage on, it's a -1, so it does 2 damage onto Guardsman number 3. And we lose that card. We have Retaliate and Shield 1 for this turn. So that's good. So now he's going to loot. He's already adjacent, so he doesn't go anywhere. This Guardsman is going to go straight for Jemmy, hitting there. And he will swing with a +1. So it does 3 damage, which goes to 4. We block 1, which goes back down to 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we retaliate him for 1. The elite is going to hit the other scout. Kills him. Those scouts were ineffectual, weren't they? Alright, but we're going to bring a sunless apparition. So we're doing this. We place one in a hex. And then we're going to absorb it to gain an experience and to put our sunless apparition into play. So that goes away. That goes away. And here is our sunless apparition. So we probably want to get yeah, we don't want this sunless apparition to take the hits. So Forceful Spirits, move and poison at 34, which we may make quicker, depending on what card they do. And then we are still in melee mode. So 20 is good. Move 1, shield 1. Can't move anywhere though. And we'll go with drag down 20. Yep, so that's fine. So Jemmy coming in at 20. Death coming in at 34. That scout's dead. And 70. Nice. Only moved 2. Perfect for us. Perfect for us. Okay. So we start with Jemmy. Jemmy's going to put up the shield again. Not going to move anywhere. And then we're going to hit that guy with an immobilize. And that sweeping thing. And it hits just for 1 damage onto that Algox guard. And that's it. Now, we gained an experience on Jemmy, didn't we? We did, by using that card. Jemmy's done. All right. And changing mode into range mode. Thanks to that attack card. Very good. Loving this guy. Here, 34, first Forceful Spirit. So the first thing that happens is the summon goes. Now the summon uses an ally deck, I'm pretty sure. I might double check that. I mean, I assume they're using the ally deck. Summons 31. Summons standee. Uses their summoner's attack modifier deck when attacking. Cool. That is good. That's good for us. Instead of using the ally deck. So it's attack 3. That's awesome. No range. Oh, 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. We did achieve opener, by the way, so that one's done. That guy's got 2 health left. We're going to be able to do it, surely. Do we move and poison? Yeah, we'll start with the Forceful Spirits. Come on, not -1. Yeah, get out of here, doofus. Get out of here. And we're not actually going to move. We're going to stay right where we are. The smart play would be to go and move and take those. However, we're going to move 1, 2 to here because they're only movement 2, those guys. So the reason I'm not going to do that is the Harrower, who's now range mode, we gave them the Boots of Greed. So whenever you loot 2 or more loot tokens at once, bless yourself. I think we'll take that advantage while we can. That's it. So they're both moving 2. Focus is here. 1, 2. 1, 2. And that's the end of the round. So fast, 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 I think. Making knight would be good, but we don't really have any value in consuming knight at the moment. So our fastest card is 14, so we'll do that. Range 2. So we'll use our slowest card, I think, which is attack 4. So we're going at 14. Guards have no health, so we're on to ranged now. So that is a push. No, that is a pull. So we don't want that. We'll definitely use our heal move too. It's just what attack card do we want? Only range 4 to 5. Only range 3 to 4. Scarab Flight. There we go. So that'll be 30. Yep. So Jemmy coming in at 30. And Death at 14. Yes, those idiots. No, the stupid summon's going to get killed. Can we decrease? Increase or decrease? We'll increase. So we go after them. So they stand there and shield up like stupid idiots. And then this guy moves to here. And he attacks him. Good work, little summon. -1. Unfortunately, that does 0 damage because he's got a shield. Idiot. All right. We'll then move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll swing at range 2 on that guy with disadvantage, -1 and null. I guess we'll do no damage in that round. That sucks. Alright, he's done. So now Jemmy's going to have a crack. Oh, sorry, we've got a loot there, which is a coin. Very nice. So death is done. The Algox guards are done. And now Jemmy's going to move. So he's actually going to hit that guy first. Yep, there's nowhere to get both. With an attack 2, there's no poison. Oh, nice. So it does 4, which does 3 damage to that guy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And it pushes him 1. So we'll push him 1 to there. And then we'll move to heal 2 and we'll loot 2 of those, which is awesome. So that means we bless ourselves. Blessed. And we draw 2 of those. Double coins and a lumber. Good. It's probably worth Firefly Swarming. No, we'll do Smouldering Hatred. There we go. Because that's only range 4 to 5. Yep, Smouldering Hatred. We've got 32. And then this one is 24 is our fastest, so we would like to go to 24. Do we want to curse them? No, we want to hold that for next time. Yep. Alrighty. Next round, so Death is kicking us off at 24. Jemmy coming in at 32. Throwing axes, nice, ranged. Okay, so Death's going to go first. So this guy is going to prioritise the elite. So it's going to go there. I'm going to flip a 0. So that is 3 damage to the elite. 1, 2, 3. And then Jemmy will also swing for 2 damage, just using her normal attack card on the... Yeah, we'll go on the non-elite. Oh, 4 damage on the non-elite. Get in. And then she's actually going to move 3 and generate Knight. She's there. So that's Death done. Jemmy is going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Using the 4 movement. And then we're going to muddle ourselves, which is bad. And we're going to curse ourselves, which is also bad. But I think it'll be worthwhile. We haven't missed yet, no. To do 4 damage on both of those guys. So on the non-elite, it does 5 damage. Unless we're muddled now. We'll try now. Yep, so definitely does 5 damage. On the other guy, we're muddled. -1. Fuck, losing our bless. That hurts. That hurts a lot, Deno. That hurts a lot. 4 damage on the boss. The big boss, too. That's a good card, actually. I'm happy with that card. So we got 1 more swing. Yep. Cool. All right, so they're range 2. So this guy's going to go to here, and he's going to throw. So unless he rolls a null, he doesn't roll a null. So he kills him. So the Sunless Apparition is discarded. And this one doesn't have to move. It is range 2, does have to move. So we'll go to there and swing on Death. That's a 0, so that does 3 damage to Death. 1, 2, 3. We're on to the next round. So Death is going to use a short rest. That's fucking annoying. I hate it when that's the one that comes out. Alright, but now we can use a loss card and there's no net turn loss. And we will definitely go with Into My Embrace and this one here. So 27 for there. And then do we... Don't think we want to summon. We've got Knight, haven't we? Yep, so we'll use our good attack, Black Barrage with Knight. And I think we'll just put a... That wasn't the one that puts a thing in, was it? Yeah, place a hex. So 27 and 28. I feel this will be okay as long as they don't draw their... Yeah, as long as they... Yeah, nothing special. That's good for us. Okay, so Jemmy goes first. So the card that we're looking at here, I think, is this one. So that is an attack. It's at range 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it's either target, so that's fine. So we can guarantee killing someone. And then we can leap and change into melee mode. So I think we will... Oh, it's tricky. I think we'll take the one that we know we can kill. Because we still have a curse in our deck, don't we? Yeah. And there's still -2. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we'll put the 3, and that is a push. No, that's a pull towards us. Yeah. So we're going to target the little dude. Yep, so it's -1. So it does 3 damage, which kills him. Puts a loot token there. And then we're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3 to there. And then we're probably going to long rest at this point. So that's Jemmy done. Actually, we can move away, can't we? 1, 2, 3. No, we can't get away from him, so we'll stay there. We'll go there. Use our leather armor for disadvantage. All right, Black Barrage. We're going to consume the Knight. We're going to gain ourselves an experience. And we're going to place a little token in a hex within 2 spaces, and it's going to be on that guy because we're going to try and do something. And then this is going to be an attack 3. We don't have any way to gain advantage, but it is 1, 2, 3. He's got 2 health left. So he does an attack 5 onto Jemmy the Geminate. Oh, can you believe that? Oh, we're using our leather armor for disadvantage, so get in. All right, next round. So I think we will do a long rest here for Jemmy and hope that Death can finish him off. So we'll do a long rest. Still haven't got our null out. Good. So long rest here. So Jemmy's going to be at 99. And then Death just needs to do 2 damage. So we'll use this one, which puts wound on him. Oh, that's awesome. Shadow Step. Yeah, actually I should use that. That's great. Does this have to go into unoccupied hexes when you place it? No, it doesn't have to go into unoccupied hexes, so we can place that there. Yep. All right, so we're going to use, oh, it's the bottom one we're looking for, Deno. Yeah, actually I don't think we need to use that one, so we'll just use that. Let's put poison on him. We'll stick with our original plan. Puts poison on him, and then we'll hit him with a ranged attack. So yeah, Call of Doom. We lost our best, the card that I really wanted to keep. We lost it. That's annoying. That's very annoying. I probably could have spent a health to draw a different one, but we're done now. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to go 14. We're going to do that. And then we'll see. We'll see how we go. Long resting, so 14. Psych up. Come on. All right, Death, can you get the job done for us? It's such an interesting choice here. So I can put a wound on them, so they gain a wound and they'll take an automatic wound, but then I can't attack. So I think we'll move. It's attack 2. Yeah, I think we've got to go for the attack 2, range 2. We're currently in range, so nice. Gets that done, puts that loot token down. Then we'll move 3 and put poison on someone. Sure. And we'll gain ourselves a loot card from the loot deck. One metal. So we've completed the objective when all revealed enemies are dead. So we will go to section 75.1. This is exciting. It's our first boss battle in the campaign. 75.1. Heart of Ice. What? Oh no, read the narrative text only if Algos scouting is complete, so we don't need to redo that. So we draw a separate boss monster ability for each one. If either boss dies and the scenario goal is not fulfilled. Cool, alright, let's set that up. I'll be back. Look at it, it's outstanding. Alright, we've reached 75.1. We add a normal Frozen Fist. We add a normal Snow Dancer. How good is that? Amazing. Alright. 30 health and 32 health. Guacamole. So we've finished our cards for the round. Now these two are enemies to both you and each other. So we need to do at least half health to one of these two. Alright, so the first person to go now will be Snow Dancer. And Snow Dancer is going to move. Special 2, it's the second one, is that right? special 2. Alright, so it's attack 4, range 2, range 4, pull in. And if there's frost, which there's not, it will absorb the frost. Okay, so it's already in range 4. Bosses use separate ability card decks, not according to the rules. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, she's not moving, so, okay, cool. Yeah, so it's just an attack 4 on to Frozen Fist. Do they both use Frozen Fist? I'm going to assume that that Frozen Fist uses one deck and the other one uses the other deck. So we'll have Frozen Fist, who's our ally, use the ally decks, in theory. Alright, so Snow Dancer attacking at attack 4 onto Frozen Fist, so it does 3 damage, 1, 2, 3. So we'll just track that. No, we'll track how much we've done. Cool. And then Frozen Fist is going to do twin shots. It's range 3, so it'll go 1, 2. It can't get into range with everyone. So it's attack 5, range 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, and so it's just going to attack her using the ally deck. Double damage! 10 damage! Alright, we've got to get in there real quick. That's bad. Alright, so Jemmy heals for 2. 1, 2. Recovers all gear. And then we get to decide which card we discard. So what we're gonna go into melee mode, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go heavy on the attack cards, I think. So that's probably the best one. So we're here, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want to hurt him though, we want to hurt the other chick. So we can disarm him, I suppose. That's alright. All other monsters cannot focus. There's a chest in there that I didn't see. Got to get that. Yeah, alright, I think we're actually going to go with range mode. So, 1. So we'll jump. And we'll pull her in. 36, 27. Yeah. And that's also going to change us into melee mode. So that's good. Jemmy. Coming in at 27. Death. I feel like we are absolutely worth flying now. Trying for everything. 46 and then 19. We've got to stop them hitting each other is the issue. Alright. Frozen Fist is going first. That's good for us. No, it's not. Special 2. Shield 2. Move 4. Attack 6. 3 targets. Get out of here. Using the ally deck. So he does 6 damage. Which means we literally cannot complete the scenario goal. Is that right? Frozen Fist enemies. Scenario is complete and one boss is dead and character summons have collectively dealt damage to that boss equal to half. So we can't do it unless we kill Frozen Fist. I don't really want to kill Frozen Fist. I want Frozen Fist on our side. He looks like a weapon. Does she have a heal, I guess, is the only thing. That guy is such a fucking weapon. Look at him. I was really keen to help out Frozen Fist, but I guess we're trying to help out Snow Dancer now. Alright, so we're going to move 6 and place a shadow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, into the area that we are standing. It might be there. No, I think we'll go there. And then we're just going to make an attack, a normal melee attack at +2. Oh, 4 damage onto Frozen Fist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we've done 4 damage so far. And now, so Frozen Fist done, Death done, Jemmy. We're going to jump. Oh no, 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, jump. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to drag, hit that guy. 3. 1, 2, 3. So we've done 7. We need to get to 16. And we're switching to melee mode, and he's also dragged to us 1 space. Is that right? No, 2 spaces. 1, 2. Good. Good. Except for now, that chick is going to attack us. So we know that that was all going to happen, so we would go... no, we did a melee attack and he was here. Yep, that's the only thing we got. Done, Jemmy. Alright, Snow Dancer. She's doing special 1, which means she's going to hit both of us. It's range 3. It's attack 2. She muddles. So Snow Dancer hits me with a -1. So it does 1 damage to death. And then it's also going to muddle us. Very annoying. And then on Frozen Fist, it's -2, so it does no damage, but it muddles Frozen Fist. Very, very good. Goodness me. All right. That's the end of the turn. So we're in melee mode now with our Harrower. So let's got to go fast, got to go fast. Did she generate ice? No. And Frozen Fist didn't generate ice. So I think we want to pour everything into Frozen Fist, so we'll use the Poison Dagger and that one. and then we'll put a retaliate up. So 14, that's our best play there. Yep. And here, do we summon our sunless apparition? Or do we move and attack? 24. Yep. All right, that's our plan. 24 for death. And 14 for Jemmy. Draw some cards. Accelerated power! Frozen Fist is going to create Night. That's good for us, except the card that we wanted to use it with is the card we're playing. So we'll put up Shield and Retaliate, and then we're going to swing for 2 and 2. So Shield and Retaliate is up. Did we? No, we still haven't lost that. So we'll put up Poison on our first one. That's awesome. So that does 3 damage to Frozen Fist. 1, 2, 3. We're at 10. 6 to go. And then the next swing, we'll use the Spyglass, I think. So +1 or Curse. Get out of here, Curse. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking us to 14. We need to do 2 more points of damage, and we can at least win the scenario. And that was not a shuffle on the deck. Good. And we've got Shield and Retaliate up. So that's us done for Jemmy. And that was no experience. So now Frozen Fist is going to attack. He's our ally. However, he is muddled, and he's attacking Jemmy. He misses, or he takes a +1. I think we'll take the miss, thanks. He stuns us, and he generates Frost. Stun, I recall, as being absolutely fucking a shit show. But guess what? We retaliate for 1 damage, which means we've done 15 points of damage, which is delightful. He's done. Death. We're going to move 2 spaces. One, 2, and we're going to swing with a sword. It doesn't really matter what order we do those in because we're moving and swinging. +1. He is poisoned. She's muddled, don't forget, because of that -1. Boo, but it's enough. So we've done attack 2, goes up to 3, goes down to 2. 1, 2. So we've done 17 points of damage, which means we can win this scenario as long as that guy dies. Unfortunately, everyone's about to get hit by Snow Dancer now and get muddled by Snow Dancer's lingering thing. Alright, so Snow Dancer targeting Jemmy. 2. So that's 3 damage to Jemmy because of the shield. 1, 2, 3. On Death. Fuck off, idiot. So we have to trash a card. So we will trash Call of Doom. And then on the boss, I guarantee it'll be a fucking 0. You wanker. But he's poisoned, so that's 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. End of the turn. We didn't have any thingy changes. No. Next round. So we're going to do 13 damage, but we're all muddled. However, we are stunned with Jemmy. So whatever we do is literally irrelevant. So we'll just go at 20, 34. Sure. Clear our stun. Do nothing. Yep. Short rest once again for death. Okay. Black Barrage. So we have disadvantage. Regardless of where we are. Ooh, ooh. We'll move that. And we'll use... Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's place a thing in a hex, and then we might use our Fluid Knight attack at 24. Good, generates Knight. So, Jemmy coming in at 20, but doing nothing because he's stunned. And 24 on death. Don't go first. Awesome. Jemmy, stunned. No longer stunned. Stupid. But in the good news, also loses Muddle. Death. We're going to place a shadow in a hex within 2. Place it there. And then we're going to remove that. We're going to generate Knight. Remove that. And it's going to be an attack 5, but we do have disadvantage. So 0, 0. So that's 6 damage to Frozen Fist. Because he is poisoned. And that gains us an experience point. And for whatever wild reason, that's not a loss card, because you have to clear your shadow. Interesting, interesting. Alright. Alright, so now we're doing the Big Bopper, Twin Shots, who is currently muddled. No. Is he muddled? I don't recall if he's muddled. No, I don't think he is muddled. So Twin Shots, he's going to target 2 people, which is going to be our 2 characters, which sucks. So he's going to move to there. He's still poisoned. And that is going to be target 5. And he's our ally. So on Jemmy, the Geminate, we'll discard a card, which will be Scarab Flight. Lose a card, I should say. And on Death, it's -1. Death has to discard a card as well. That's okay. I think we're going to lose the summon, Sunless Apparition. Cool. Snow Dancer. Tagging everyone like a pest. Actually, no, because that's blocked by the wall. So we'll actually just target him. So she hits him with a 2 damage and a muddle, which is actually 3. Alright, it's the next round. We should be able to get this done now. Did we change modes? No. So we have to do... This Flailing Tendrils is a wild attack. So we'll do that. She's going to jump. She's going to attack. I want to get that chest at 14. 14 and 23. 14, 23. Draw. Oh, accelerated power. Okay, so Frozen Fist has 4 damage left. Death is going first. We're going to use Anger of the Dead, which is remove a thing. It's going to gain us an XP. And it's going to be an attack 3, which is going to go to attack 4. Range high. That does 3 damage. Of course it does. That's fine. And then she's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the end of her. Snow Dancer's doing special 2. So she goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So she'll actually stay where she is. Range 4. And she's going to target Jemmy and the Snow Dancer. So we'll actually do the Snow Dancer first, which kills Snow Dancer, and that triggers the win condition, I think. So if either boss dies, scenario is complete and one boss is dead at the end of that round if Snow Dancer is dead, if the Frozen Fist is dead. Cool, so Jemmy takes a hit as well, which is enough. We'll just discard a card. So we're going to read 22.1. I'm unhappy about this. I wanted to have the big guy being our friend. This is so good. Conclusion. We just unlocked a character. The Ice Speaker Chief, his body immense and heavy, finally crashes into the ground. His frozen fists shatter like glass. For a moment, there is silence. Knowing what I know, I'd probably try and get some more lost cards out in that turn. So I'm going to think about that. We're not going to get that chest. That's annoying. See an alternative, you opt for honesty. You say that you've come here in response to the Ice Speaker attack on Frosthaven and a mission to secure the town's safety. You'd hoped that by helping the Snow Speakers, you'd be able to broker some sort of alliance, or at least a truce. You're not sure how sincere this all sounds with so much blood covering your clothes, but you do your best to put on a straight face. We have no quarrel with the human town, the Snow Speaker Chief says. In return for your aid, for now you will have no trouble from our tribe. Yet we cannot predict what the Ice Speakers will do. If you wish for safety, help us do away with those blasphemers once and for all. Before we came here, we spotted a group of Ice Speakers north in the Whitefire Wood. What they're doing there, we do not know. But they will launch a counterattack if I do not intervene. I charge you then, kill those who wish us harm, and we will see about this peace. Seeing peace within your grasp, you agree to the terms. Chief Landprul, one of the Snow Speakers yells from the restless crowd. We do not need these soft, tiny creatures to defeat the Ice Speakers. Gerryu is on our side. The chief wordlessly raises her chin. Menacing blue light grows around the tips of her fingers and the grumbles stop. She considers you again and comes to another decision. These warriors are here by the will of Gerryu, and it would be foolish to not use their aid. But one of our champions will aid them in this fight. As any good alliance requires both sides to be tested, unlock the Snow Speaker class. This is one of the best parts about this game, is unlocking these fucking things. Again, last time I was like, oh, I've got to protect it all, make sure it's all okay. Algok Snow Dancer. How cool. Oh, lots of summons. Hand size 11. Support class. Yeah, I want the big guy. How annoying is that? I I wonder if that means we can repeat that scenario and try and kill the other guy and unlock that other class. I'm going to have to read about repeating scenarios because I'd love to have 2 of those classes available. Awesome! New scenario number 5, Frozen Crypt. Now, I apologise last time I didn't have my audio properly figured out, but it is properly figured out now. What is going on with our... There we go. Good work, Dano. All right, number 5. This is in I6. 6. Cool. Now we immediately read 63.1. This is a good book. I like the way this book is structured. The 63 refers to the page number. That's just very good. Finish with the Algox Mountain. You head back to Frosthaven to plan your next move. There you find Satha speaking with a downtrodden populace, still reeling from the latest attack they barely survived. A few new support beams here and there patch up some of the walls and we'll be sure to snow in no time. You'll see, she says with a wink. No frost or fire in the world will keep us down for long. Her enthusiasm is met with minimal recognition as the residents continue to sift through the rubble. You grab the mail long enough to make a report of your time with the Algox. The sea have mercy, she snorts. This internal struggle with the Algox explains a lot, but at least it sounds like you've made strong progress towards getting us at least one group to stop attacking us, so that's something. We've had some troubling developments of our own while you've been gone. Some of the watchmen have reported lurkers of all things in the outskirts of the territory. I reckon since you made it back safely to town, you might go out and check on those damn crabs for me. Better get a handle on them before they show up at our door. Oh, actually, there was one more thing. A scouting party came back recently and reported seeing some strange metal constructs marching through the wastes. The scout tracked them east through the Whitefire Wood and into some frozen valley. So you might as well have a look at that too. You rub some of your bruises from the Algox altercation and nod. Good. And while you're doing that, we'll keep rebuilding the town. I'm sure you can already tell, but the north isn't exactly hospitable, so we need to get Frosthaven back on its feet as soon as we can. That means we need all the resources we can find. So while you're out here, see if you can collect some lumber, metal and hides to help us out. See willing, we'll be able to rebuild this outpost before winter, because if we don't, there's no hope for any of us. Gain 1 morale and 1 prosperity. 2 new scenarios, and we add 156.1 to the calendar in 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 156.1. All right, so there's a few things I need to do. I'm going to do them in this order, but the first is we're going to gain a morale. So we're up to 12, which is nice. And we're also going to gain a prosperity, which takes us to 2. And then we add 7 and 8 to our things. So I'll do that off camera. All right, here's what I forgot. So at the end of the round, this guy dies. He places out a loot. Jemmy hasn't gone, so Jemmy's going to take 1 more loot, which is going to be 2 gold, which is nice. And that is the end of our scenario. So now, did Jemmy have any... There was no XP on any of those cards. That's a shame. So we'll go... I've added those 2 new scenarios. So let's review what happens at the end of the thing again. Alright, ending a scenario. Recover all cards, reset dials, done, done, done. Gain experience from dials. Unfortunately, once again, Jemmy was a struggle. So we only got 1 XP plus the 8 for successfully completing the scenario, which is 9, so that takes us to 33. And we got 3 plus 8 is 11. 41. It's one more scenario, and we'll be leveling up with death. How cool is that? Gain gold from loot cards. All right. Jemmy picked up 5 loot cards, 20 gold. 38 gold, if you don't mind. And just one there. So that's 12. Good. Lumber for Jemmy and metal for... So 3 and 4. It's been a long time since I've used a pencil and eraser. And I'm enjoying it. Except for all the eraser bits everywhere. So gain resources from loot cards, gain check marks. So Harry, Geminate, he got a check mark from completing his opener. We did not get a check mark from Zealot because we finished the scenario too quickly. And we gain inspiration. So we're now at 6 inspiration. And we turn to Frosthaven for an outpost phase. So let's do the outpost phase. The first thing that happens is a passage of time. Boom. And then the outpost event. So we are still in summer. So let's hope we don't get attacked. It is an incoming merchant ship. Tip the town's fishermen off to a dense school of large fish about an hour's row up the bay. Captain Olmsted asked you to accompany and provide protection to the fishing edition. They were right. After an afternoon on the calm water, the boat was full of enough fish to last the town half of winter, which is why you're so dismayed when an ABL pops its head out of the water. Give me the fish or face the consequences. What? I don't like ABL because I don't like how to pronounce it. So I think we're going to tell him to get stuffed. Option B. We'll have a look over here. We're not going to lose a morale. Cool, I haven't seen that before. I think that means our town's about to get attacked. So we will have to do an attack on the town. Target even-numbered buildings in closest order to the farthest from the docks. Players break ties. Where are the docks? Even-numbered buildings. So it's the workshop. Okay, I guess, yeah, let's have a read of the thing. Attacks, outpost attacks. This is exciting, actually. Outpost events, attack events. They're special outpost events that require the party. Attack is depicted on the back of the event card. Attack value. Total number of buildings targeted by the attack. 3. The party must perform a separate defense check for each targeted building. So our total defense is 10. So that's interesting. So we probably use soldiers for each of them so we can gain advantage. So 3 buildings. All right, so that's the wrong button, Deno. So we've got the workshop, the barracks, doesn't target the alchemist and the craftsman. So it's targeting those 3. We'll do the barracks first, and we'll use our soldier. So we gain advantage. So that's good. So we succeed in defending the barracks. The next one is the workshop, and so we'll also use a soldier for that. Yes, so we defend that one too. And then do we use a soldier for the craftsman? What does the craftsman building let us do? Let's just make things. What happens if it's destroyed? We lose a collective hide. That's just repairing a building. That's pretty easy to repair. So no, we'll just raw dog that. Oh, get in. So we lost 2 soldiers to do that. Oh, we flipped a 10. Sorry. That is awesome. We gain a morale thanks to that card. So our morale is even higher than it was before. We're now up to 13 morale. All right, so building operations. So we now do this. All right, so collectively buy up to 1 for 2 gold. We will definitely do that because we have 15 collective gold sitting there that is doing nothing. So that's going to take us down to 13, and we now have 1 iron. Craft items. We won't craft anything yet, but we may look at that soon. Brew 2 herb potions. I don't think we've got any herbs left. Hang on. Oh yeah, we have 2 thistle somethings. So we won't do anything with that. Potentially we'll build one of those. I don't know what any of these symbols mean, so I'm going to look at this in a second. And collectively train up to 1 soldier for 1 gold and 1 material resource. We're going to do so. We're going to train our 2 soldiers back, so it's going to cost us 6 gold. So we now have 7 gold left, and it's going to cost us 2 hide. I think we've got heaps of hide. Yep, so we'll go 2 hide. So we're down to 3 hide. Okay, so we've done those. Building operations, downtime, and then construction. So let's have a look at downtime. Level up, retire, create a character, craft items, brew potions, sell items. We'll look at what items we can buy because we've got a fair bit of gold kicking over here on Harry and Valrath Deathwalker. On death, didn't loot any lumber. Cool, and then the last thing that happens is we can construct a building. So we'll definitely want to construct a building. We have plenty of resources, but the question is, which one do we construct? I think we'll construct a hunting lodge. Oh, that requires 6 lumber. I do have 6 lumber. 2 metal, I do have 2 metal. And 3 hides. No, that's not what it costs, that's to make the level 2. Yeah, 1, 4, 1, 2, 10 gold. Yep, so we're going to do that. So 4 wood. So we'll use all 4 of hers. 1 metal. And how many skins? 2 skins. And 10 gold. So we'll use our 7 from our thing, leaving 3 there. So that's now 35. Excellent. And we shall make ourselves this hunting lodge, which comes in at number 12. And I'll put that hunting lodge sticker onto our map. This is exciting. hunting lodge down here in section 12. Here's our hunting lodge. Boom. So that has an immediate benefit when we build it, which is +1 prosperity, and we read 172.3. So +1 prosperity and 172.3. Hunting lodge. Oh, hang on. Upgraded? Yeah. Oh. With a fire roaring in the background, the Finnish hunting lodge is the perfect location to exchange tales of narrow escapes from polar bears as well as provide hides for Frosthaven. You encounter all sorts of patrons whose rugged appearance often belie a certain gruff kindness. One of those patrons is a vermling trapper. A square hat shadowing their eyes, sitting behind their wares of lustrous exotic furs, they are currently absorbed in constructing an intricate snare. When you ask them to explain their process, they warm up to you. Much of my time is spent not in action but in observation. It's a matter of understanding the animals, their habits. If you're truly interested, perhaps I can show you sometime. You readily agree. Happy for the company. Unlock this class box. It's a trapper. He's putting out traps. How cool is that? What a cool hat he's got. I just unlocked 2 classes. Look at his hat. Oh, that's so cool. He just does traps. What a legend. Alright, and now we come to the unfortunate crux and issue of this game. You can only play so many classes. Especially as a solo player, it's challenging. Alright, well, I enjoyed this campaign episode quite a lot. I think we'll go and have a review of some of the rules around scenarios and what we're going to select. We'll look at what other items we can craft and or buy. And then I think we will prepare ourselves for the next scenario, which will be one of them. And I'll catch you then. BigDeno.